Welcome to Epi Studios. We brought to you today El Sol, the sun. I will teach you how to make this beautiful sun. Thank you. You will need a 3.5 crochet hook, white yarn or cream, and yellow. You will also need a stitch marker if you need it. Let's start making this beauty. We will start with a magic ring. Inside the magic ring, you will make 8 double crochets. The first chain is already your first double crochet. You're going to chain 1 and complete 7 more double crochet inside your magic ring. Go ahead and complete that all the way around. Two, 4, 6, 7, 8. Chain 1. Pull your string to close the magic ring. Join with a slip stitch. And there. That's your center of your sun. Excellent. Row 2, we are going to chain. We're going to change yarn. So we are going to go back into, grab your yellow yarn, and you're going to leave just a small tail. Pass it through the same hole and pass it through the first chain. And then pull the yarn to secure that. You're going to chain 1. You're going to hold your yellow yarn so you can cover it as you go. And you're going to do double crochets. 1 double crochet in each space. In the chain space and on top of your double crochet. Okay? So here's 1. Okay, thank you very much. We are doing our last petal for the sun. So what we're going to do is we're going to slide to the last chain space. Then we're going to turn the work and we're going to chain 3. And in the same space, we're going to do 3 double crochet. There we go. We did 3 and we ended up with 4 to complete the petal. Now we turn our work and we single crochet on the stitch below. And congratulations, you have finished the sun. This is the main part that we need of the sun. This is what makes this motif beautiful. You have completed the sun. So you are here. We have completed this round. Now we're going to use the color white, color B, and we are going to do the next round. Okay? So let's go ahead and start. You can either cut your yarn or you can leave it. It's up to you. I am going to cut it because I only need 2 rounds of white, and then so cut and pull and put the little tail. See that? I pull it through the loop and close it, and then we will hide it later on. Okay, so here we go. Okay, we want to position ourselves to go up to the tip of the petal. You need to be here. So we're going to just add some yarn. Let me see how the shot looks. Okay, we're going to add the yarn. If you can see this right here, and you're going to insert your hook. Make sure you grab the 2 legs. Leave just a little tail so you can hide it later. And on the first stitch, I always use both of the yarns just to secure it, and then I drop it. Okay, and so we did 1 chain. We're gonna leave it there, and then you're going to do this 1 chain serves as a single crochet. Now you're going to do 2 chains to go across from here to here. Okay, 1 and 2, and you don't want to do them tight. Then you're going to position yourself in the next sun petal, and you're going to make sure this yarn it splits a little bit. So I want to make sure that I get all the little hairs. Okay, then you're going to do single crochet, chain 2, you're going to single crochet, chain 2, then single crochet. Okay, we're going to continue to do this all the way around until you get to your beginning of the row. If you're having a hard time knowing where your beginning of the row is, you can always use your stitch marker. I left this chain a little bit too tight. Okay, go ahead and go all the way around, and I will meet you here. Look how beautiful your beautiful sun is. Okay, we are at the last step. Chain 1 and 1 single crochet because we already have 1 from the previous row, and that's where we're going to attach it. Okay, because we started here on top of that post, and we're going to end up there. So you have to have the spaces, all the spaces got to be even. So let's count. There's a chain space right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 spaces. Okay, So make sure that before we continue to do the beautiful sun, you have the spaces correctly. Okay, please go ahead and confirm and double count. Okay, this is where you might be prone to make a mistake. It's very easy to make a mistake. So let's position ourselves inside. Okay, we join around. Now we're going to turn our work. You see that single crochet? Just make another single crochet. Now we're just going to do a slip stitch right there. No, single crochet is fine. Then we're going to slip into the next chain space right here. This is confusing, so stay with me. And you're gonna do, this serves as your double crochet. Now you're gonna do 3 more double crochets in the same space to end up with 4 double crochets in the same chain space. Now you're going to turn your work from left to right. And you're going to bring where you did that single crochet, and you're going to join your work with the single crochet. Okay, now position yourself inside the next chain space. See that space right there? Go inside, do slip stitch, turn your work, go up with 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to do 3 more single crochets in that chain space. 2, 3 to end up with 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're going to turn your work again to end up on the right side. You're going to join your work right there in between those 2 single crochets from the row before with a single crochet. Okay, I know it's tricky, but you can do it. Okay, slip stitch inside the chain space and don't make it tight. Turn your work to the wrong side, and you're going to do chain 3 basically. Wow, that was really loose. Let me fix that because it ended up too loose. Your work gotta be loose, but not so loose. See how this chain is a little bit too loose? So we're going to turn the work and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. That looks better. On that same chain space, do 3 more double crochets. Now you're going to turn to the right side of your work, and on that chain space, you're going to do a single crochet. Okay, let's do it together again. The next chain space, you're going to slip stitch right in there. Turn your work to be on the wrong side. Chain 3 to serve you as your first double crochet, and do 3 single crochets inside the same space. So you're gonna end up with 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Turn your work to the right side. Join right there in between those 2 single crochets There you go. You're gonna slip stitch into that chain space. Turn your work, chain 3, and repeat. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, turn your work to the front. Join in between those 2 single crochets. With a single crochet. Slip stitch into your next chain space. Turn your work. Chain 3. And put 3 double crochets in that chain space. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn your work to the front of your sun. In between those 2 single crochets, you're going to put a single crochet in there. Slip stitch to the next chain space. Turn your work. Chain 3. And repeat this process all the way down until you get 16 sun petals. Turn your work. Join in between those 2 single crochets. Slip stitch to the next chain space. Turn your work. Chain 3. To end up with 4 single crochets. Turn your work to the right side. Join in between those 2 single crochets. Slip stitch into the next chain space. Turn your work. Chain 3. And continue on this way. Turn your work to the right side. Join with a single crochet. And you can see your petals for your sun have started to be created. And they're right here. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8. We need the other 8 on the other side. So continue this way and I will meet you here. Okay, thank you very much. We are doing our last petal for the sun. So what we're going to do is we're going to slide to the last chain space. Then we're going to turn the work. And we're going to chain 3. And in the same space, we're going to do 3 double crochet. There we go. We did 3 and we ended up with 4 to complete the petal. Now we turn our work and we single crochet on the stitch below. And congratulations, you have finished the sun. This is the main part that we need of the sun. This is what makes this motif beautiful. You have completed the sun. So you are here. We have completed this round. Now we're going to use the color white, color B, and we are going to do the next round. Okay? So let's go ahead and start. You can either cut your yarn or you can leave it. It's up to you. I am going to cut it because I only need 2 rounds of white, and then so cut and pull and put the little tail. See that? I pull it through the loop and close it, and then we will hide it later on. Okay, so here we go. Okay, we cut our yarn. We can hide this later. You want to make sure that you are on the right side before you change colors. If you have a hard time knowing where your right side is, put a marker letting you know that this is the front of your sun, of your sol. Okay? Now you're going to bring your color B and you're going to attach it to the tip of where you finish your row. So here is our knot where we finish the row. We're going to, the next round is with your color B. In this, you're gonna chain 1. This serves as your first single crochet. And now this round you're gonna do chain 2. Make sure the chains are not tight. You're gonna move to your next petal of the sun, and you're going to try to pick up the tip, and you're going to single crochet. Okay, chain 1 and 2. Next petal, single crochet, chain 2, and make sure your chains are not tight. Chain 2, next petal, okay, and you're going to do this all the way around. So go ahead and complete that, and I will see you at the end of the row. Okay, we have completed our round. Now we're going to slide into our 2 chain space. Going to with a slip stitch, and we're going to chain 3. That's your first double crochet. Another double crochet into the same space, and you are going to, so we are here. Let me show you. We are starting to create this corner. Then we're going to move on to do one side and then the other. I'm going to chain 2 and then 2 more double crochets in the same space. Okay, the next chain space, you're going to do 3 half doubles. 1, 2, 3. If you notice, my work is not tight. You don't want to do any of these rounds tight. So the next one you're going to do in the next chain space, you're going to do 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. The next one you're going to do 3 half doubles. 1, 2, 3. The next one you're going to do 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets on the same chain space. And this is what you have. Now we have 2 corners. We have this one and we have this one. Now go ahead and do exactly the same on this side and this side. And I will meet you on this side. So it's a repeat of 3 half doubles, 3 single, 3 half doubles, and then the double crochets for the corner. Okay? 1 half double, 2 half double, and 3. Continue this way all the way around. We have completed the 4 sides. I'm just missing the last 3 half double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now you're going to join the round right there, and you have completed the round, and you have this beautiful square that is taking shape with the sole in the middle. And as you block them, they will take shape. Okay? The next round, you have to make sure that every round, when you finish it, you slip into inside that corner space, okay? We're going to slip into that first stitch. Then we're going to slip stitch into the space itself. There we go. Now you're going to, the next round is still with this color, and you're going to do 3 chains that counts for your first double crochet. Now you're going to do another double crochet to create your corner, 2 chain spaces, and 2 double crochets on the same chain space. You see? We have started our first corner. Now for the rest of the rounds, you're going to do double crochets all the way around, making your corner spaces. Okay? So you're going to make your corner, and then for every chain space, you're going to do a double crochet space. And you are going to continue this way all the way around your square. Continue and I will meet you on this side. Okay, we have one more single crochet to complete, and that's on top of that slip stitch that we did previously. You're going to join right there, and I always try to grab two legs of the last chain stitch. Okay, we are done with this color, so we are going to cut it and pull the yarn through. I'm just going to pull it because I don't want to leave a knot there. Then we're going to hide it. Okay, you have done your beautiful square. In the last round is in yellow. So we are going to join our yellow, and we're going to do exactly the same as we did previously. Joining our yarn, chain, that's 1, 2, and 3, 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets in the same chain space. So we have our first corner. Now you're going to do double crochets all the way around. And you will do 2 rounds of the yellow, the A color, the color A, which is my yellow. So go ahead and finish 2 rounds and we will be done with this beautiful Sol granny square. And please go back on the video to really know how to make this beautiful Sol, because we will be using this motif for a new project that is on the works right now. That's the reason why I wanted to show you how to make this motif. So for the next class, you already know what to do and make your project faster. So I will see you at the end of the 2 rounds of color A, which is the yellow. Okay, I did only 1 round and I'm going to tell you why. I'm running out of yarn, but not just that. If you're doing something with your square, the way you measure the length of your square to fit whatever you're going to do, if you're going to do a garment, in my case, I'm doing a garment. So if I do more rounds of my yellow, I increase the size of the square. Because I'm doing a size medium, I don't want my square to grow any longer. So I'm leaving it at this size. You can do 1 more round or 2 more rounds depending on what you're doing. And this is how you make your square bigger. In my case, I will leave it like this so it can be done and used for the garment that we have for the next class. So here are my squares. And here is, these are the ones that we're using for next class. And here is the square that we created together. El Sol. So this is the sun. And I truly love the motif that it creates. You can use this, just this part, make it and create many different projects. So I will do that on a different class. Please be patient with yourself. Please rewind the video and watch how to make this in a slow motion so you can see, because the beginning is where it feels hard, because you're turning your work and you're turning it again. But it's not hard once you finish 2 or 3 of the petals. It goes pretty fast. Okay, once you block your squares, they all should have the same exact stitches on every side. I hope you like this video. I hope you have learned something, and please stay tuned because the garment for this motif is right around the corner. Many blessings to you. Happy Thursday, and I will see you very soon.